Hey, Earl Cygnus. Be ready in a second. There we go. Before we get started, I wanted to show this. So this is 1 Samuel 2:8, right?
Earth are the Lord's. That's saying it.
Yeah, it says, he raiseth up the poor out of the dust, and lifteth up the beggar from the dunghill, to set them among princes, and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's. And yeah, that's Old Testament. That's Old Testament. Jesus wasn't alive in the Old Testament, so they couldn't have been talking about Jesus.
It's Jesus.
Oh my God. Did he just say Jesus? Oh shit.
Yeah, not Jesus, God. It's Old Testament, dude. God wasn't alive in the Old Testament.
Flatzoid, you're going straight to hell. It's about Yahweh, the God of the Israelites, you stupid motherfucker.
Why don't we call Jesus Joshua or Yeshua? Well, you can call him Joshua or Yeshua. That's fine.
Yeah, you can call him that when he's alive, when he's after he's born, but not before.
When you actually pronounce the name of the Lord in the Hebrew language.
See, God was the Old Testament. Jesus came and changed all that. That became the new covenant, and that's the New Testament.
And the Hebrew language is Yeshua. In Aramaic or Syriac, we refer to him as.
It's like I am for. Hold on. So, oops. The hell? I had another window open. Hold on.
Feels like I'm meant to
Oh shit! How many fucking windows do I have open in this shit? There we go. Holy fuck. So, yeah, he's just. See, I was a Christian for 45, almost 50 years. I've forgotten more about the Bible than fucking Flatzoid knows.
sunrise on the land so white.
Fucking. Hold on. Be right back. Okay, wait right here. I got something for you. Hold on. Oh boy. Oops. I print stuff in 3D, and there's a little traffic cone key fob. You printed here? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, 3D print.
Amazing technology.
It is. It is.
All right. I'll check it out and I'll see what I need next. Okay. All right. Thanks so much.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Now if I ever follow me. All right. That was the Meals on Wheels guy. I have a different, and I'm out of breath just from doing that. I have several people who deliver. They'd like take different days, and until I think there's 3 or 4 of them that come by, and I'm giving each one of them one of my 3D printed traffic cone keychain fobs. So.
Love brings me near.
Yeah. But
Oh, and I'm working on a video. I'll put out when it's done. I might work on it while during a live stream. I don't know.
yeah, Jeremy Bird, once again, ace man, really appreciate you. Really, really awesome stuff.
Absolutely.
So, guys, I'm going to try to do 2 hours tonight. I can't make promises. I am bushed. I didn't sleep at all last night. It's still 35 degrees Celsius at the
I couldn't sleep at all last night.
moment, and I've had a hectic week so far. So I'm running on fumes. Let's put it that way. I'm going to try my best to do 2 hours tonight. So if I do just nod away and sleep, you know what's going on.
I'm out of breath, but that trilogy, I think it's called trilogy. Yeah, trilogy. It's fluticasone furoate. It's fucking good shit.
Anyway, do you know this channel?
No, I've heard
Big
of
channel.
them.
Yeah, this guy's been around for a while. Logic. He's been around for years.
I've heard of Logic, spelt that way though. I have
There you go.
heard of it, but I can't remember. I just
I've been subscribed to him for years.
remember that spelling. I'm not sure about the guy himself, but I remember that spelling from somewhere.
Birdman's second response to flats. Where is that?
Yeah, it's a big channel. I've seen him do some stuff.
Oh, Lord Jamar. Oh, yeah.
Obviously, I don't agree with everything he says because the guy is an atheist as far as I know.
As far as you've shown, you're an atheist.
I haven't watched this
I
video.
mean, you do the work of Lucifer, flatzoid, to bring it on your terms. You do the work of Lucifer, trying to hide the true shape of God's creation from man. You're a deceiver of men, flatzoid.
Video so much, but the minute or two I have watched, I agreed with him, believe it or not.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah, so it's quite interesting.
My cat likes to lay next to me while I take naps, and he cries for me to come in there and take a nap with him. Fucking asshole. And if he can't get me just by meowing, he'll give that meow that he gives just before he throws up, so I'll come in there. He has me well trained. Fucker.
Logic, if you ever do want to have a discussion, let me know. I think it'll be an interesting one.
I wonder why Flatzoil, he says it because it's 3 a.m. But I mean, if someone's saying wrong things about God and the Bible, I mean, doesn't matter what time of day it is, I'd want to call into the guy's show, right? This what's his name? Where is he? Yeah, Deconstruction Zone. He's got a call-in show. So why didn't Flatzoid stay up till 3 a.m. and call in and set him straight? Because Flatzoid's a coward. That's why.
Excuse me, sorry.
I love pie, both kinds. Yeah. Well, it's good to have everybody up. Please hit the likes, share the show. Really appreciate it. Are you guys ready to start?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this.
I mean, he's got a game show called Rationalize That. So why don't you call in there, Flatzoid?
Today we're going on a true descent into madness. J.R. Chadwick, some of you might know him. He put me up to this. If you want to...
Or call him, or just talk to him. Hey, Tinkerphil. Or talk to him. Send him an email or post something on his channel saying, hey, I'd like to call in and talk to you, but it's 3 a.m., so why don't you do an earlier show? Because the guy comes on at like 3 p.m. So I'm sure he could do something earlier. Just for you, Flatzoid.
blame somebody for what we're about to watch, go to his channel, blame him. Or do it on my Discord. Alright, the woo-woo trains are coming. Get off the tracks if you don't want to get hit.
I think the firmament, pi, and Nikola Tesla's 369 theory are all connected.
Pretty much incomprehensible gibberish already, and that's not going to change. What does that say at the bottom there? These are...
I watched about half of this video earlier, so it's pretty good.
my own thoughts, theories, and opinions, and this is for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, that's to get around the terms of service for TikTok or whatever social media you're on. It's just this is her own thoughts, and it's not just for entertainment. It's for trying to change people's minds. But you got to get around the algorithm. Got to get around that terms of service. Hey, George.
Which is a pretty common statement for people to put on stuff when they know it's absolute nonsense. And
Well, sometimes people have to put that on because of copyright things and.
No, that's not why they put it on, dipshit. They put it on because if they don't, they think they'll get struck for misinformation.
Of course. And just because their thoughts might be the same as someone else's thoughts doesn't mean to say it's not their own thoughts, you know.
Yeah, and
agree with someone doesn't mean to say it's not their own thought, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm still waiting on Flatzoid to produce this video saying how a gyroscope can process when it's not taken out of orientation in 3D space. He still hadn't done that, has he?
And when you do usually put this up, it's also so people know you're not forcing anything onto anybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
They don't want to piss people off or get lawsuits. That's why they do that. Entertainment purposes only.
Yeah.
And if anyone tries to actually apply it in any way, it's going to fail catastrophically. Wouldn't want to get sued by someone who thought they were receiving actual useful information. Also, this video was on Facebook. I suspect this might be to try to skirt around terms of service, too, about spreading misinformation.
This video might blow your mind.
I'm sure it'll do something to my mind. Whatever it is, it'll probably hurt.
So I started looking at pi, and you're basically just measuring.
Yeah, Logic is, he's pretty funny. I enjoy his humor.
A circle.
You're measuring a circle when? When you're trying to approximate pi by comparing the circumference to the diameter? Well, sure, that's a way to try to approximate it. Not the most accurate way, but if you have decent measuring tools and a decently circular object to measure, then I guess you'll do all right.
And what's funny is Flatzoid and PJ and all the dipshits in the cult, they make excuses like, well, cubits may change, so that means pi may have changed. They think that the ratio between circumference and diameter is reliant on the method of measuring, like the standard of measuring, the units of measure. That's just how fucking dumb they are.
Well, you see, and that's what I said in the beginning. This is practically how far I got, and I have to agree with him what he just said. There's nothing what he's really said so far is wrong.
No, definitely not. Is he actually? He's wearing a blue lens and a red lens, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yes, that's his trademark. That and the black hat, all black and the bow tie or the necktie. But it's a pretty good costume.
The thing is, why do people like to do this? We get this actually a lot.
Because the Bible lies, man. The Bible is a lie. And sycophantic pieces of shit like you claim it to be reality and can replace science. That's why he does that. Because of lies and liars like you and this lady.
In Flat Earth, though.
Yeah.
See, some people like honesty over dishonesty. You're not one of those people.
We get these people with really, sorry to say, dumb theories.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
you mean like the Earth is flat and space is fake, and like that?
They push a lot of weird things into correlations, which they might as well just be globers because.
Of course.
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy, dude. It's crazy.
It's the only word we can put into it.
It's like aliens coming from another line instead of outer space coming from outer space the other way. You know, it's
what comes from outer space the other way. What is the other way? So, wait, what?
Say the firmament or whatever. And other lands. Yes, I dare say there's other lands within under our containment.
Oh, so now it's an infinite plane with lands outside of the disk of the ice wall. Is that what you're saying, PJ? You dumb motherfucker.
But that we haven't seen. But as for outside of, you know what I mean, or outside of our
lesbian John Voight. Holy crap, good one. Hold on. Oops, no, we got to go the other way. Let me find the. It's very important. I have to do this. Hold on. Well, I can let it play.
Our flat earth as such, that's just speculation. And people would
Yeah.
just say, you know.
They like the fantasy, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantasy like flat Earth. Fuck off. Fuck off, you dumb motherfuckers.
Well, look, the thing is, we can't really
There, this gets pinned.
argue that she's dumb or anything because it's just her.
No, we can't argue that she's dumb because she's saying dumb things, dude. She's saying dumb things. And she thought about this before she posted it. So it's not like she's just did a live stream and just talking off the top of her head. She practiced this, man. Of course she's dumb.
Way she's like saw correlation to something and saying, well, you see, I think this is all linked. We haven't heard an argument yet, so we can't give anything other than that. But a lot of the time, what we do see is just idiotic stuff, and that's why you get these people that ascribe to them as weirdest new age nonsense stuff because they just see correlation where there isn't, if you put it that way.
Oh yeah, just another thing. Yeah, I didn't realize this till earlier.
They see correlation where there isn't any. Really? Is that what other people do?
On Shifty I series come in and said, and Joe said it in chat after up about Zulu One died on stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he died on stream today or last night, whatever. Live sort of thing.
Live? What happened? Did he have a heart attack or something?
I don't know. He fell off camera, sort of thing.
He collapsed in his garage.
He fell off camera. Yeah. So yeah, God bless his family, man.
Yeah. Condolences to anybody watching that knows Zulu One. And
anybody know who this Zulu One guy is? I don't know. Anybody familiar with this guy? Well, he doesn't do any lives. I don't know. Weird. Anyway.
Just pray for you guys. Yeah, wow. That shows you. But
yeah, I don't care who you are, man. That's fucked up. What the fuck did I? What did I hit? I've got. Never mind.
57's not old.
No. Omega, I'm glad you love the show. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. But yeah, Zulu One, to everybody that didn't know, was really an awesome guy. Very down to earth. And I hope he was right with God, which I think he was.
Well, if you like him, chances are he's not down to earth. But yeah, my condolences. Anyway.
So yeah, condolences, and if anybody is able to know anybody that does know.
The only condolences you won't get out of me are for Bob Nodell and Rob Skiva. No pity at all for those people.
Him, please send messages that we will pray for them. That's sad news to hear, man.
It is.
I didn't hear him until last night. I didn't know who he was until Skeptic came in and said he had passed away.
Wow.
Yeah, Shady kind of told us today.
Oh, that's bad.
That was Shady. That's who said it. Shady. Yeah.
This image for a few minutes.
Flatzoid's poll says, some people make really idiotic claims, yes or no. Yeah, they do. They absolutely do.
And then the Bible verse popped into my head about looking over the circle of the earth.
You stared blankly at a circle for several minutes straight, and then that Bible verse popped into your head? Why did that happen? Ah, because it has the word circle in it. Wow, what a remarkable connection to draw.
I do like his sarcasm, though.
Very, very right. Very right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very right. Yes, yeah. So you're agreeing with him, PJ. Wow, PJ has no sense of self-awareness at all.
It is kind of telling. Yeah, you're sitting staring at a circle for a few minutes. Why are you staring at a circle? That's the first question.
Yeah.
Just square the circle, okay?
Was it Luca that once says a 3D circle is a sphere?
Uh-huh.
Get what it's that would be a cylinder.
Wow.
No, a 3D circle wouldn't be a cylinder. It wouldn't.
Looked at what pi actually is, I found out that you can't really create a dome or an arch in architecture without using pi.
Well, you can. And of course. For one thing, of course, not all
Oh, wait, let him finish first.
arches are circular.
Yep.
But assuming circular arches, you can just cut the stones at whatever angle you think seems right. You can use measuring tools instead, like compasses. You can trial and error it or eyeball it. You can just overbuild like crazy in some cases.
Yeah, I mean, I've created a lot of things in Fusion 360 and Blender and any program that uses math at its core, and things have been cylindrical, some arches, some arcs, some circles, spheres, meshes. I've never once used pi, ever.
There's all kinds of ways to do things without bothering with the math. Now, of course, when you're trying to design really precisely with accurate modeling in advance and avoid overbuilding and ensure that you know how the thing's going to turn out in the end completely, then yeah, of course, you're going to have to do some more involved math, which involves using pi.
So then
she was correct then. In other words, he was just saying, nah, but agreeing with her.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I do agree with.
No, he isn't agreeing with her at all.
With him, yeah, not all.
No, he's not agreeing with her. He's explaining that, yeah, you need math to do more intricate things and more advanced things than an arch. But you thought he's agreeing with her? How fucking stupid are you, man?
Arches are.
Hey, Stanley.
Circular though. You do get different type of shaped arches.
Yeah, absolutely.
The only thing that does bother me with this guy though,
is he's not a lying sack of shit like you.
Yeah,
he's always doing this.
I know.
Yeah, because he's giving movement to the character. See, he isn't talking. When he's on camera, that thing that you see, that persona, the costume, the person in the costume, isn't speaking the words you're hearing. See, he's giving the impression that thing is talking, that character is speaking by moving back and forth and giving motion. So it can be annoying. It can be sort of annoying the amount that he does, but you know, it's the way he wants to do his videos. So
is he actually talking under that, or is it a voice?
Yeah. No, he's not. No, he's not actually talking under that mask. Or else it would sound like this.
He's always doing this.
I know. Is he actually talking under that, or is it a voiceover?
Yeah.
Is he talking, or is it an actual voiceover and he's just bouncing them out doing nothing?
No, he's actually talking.
He's actually talking.
No, he's not. It's a voiceover, dipshit. Do you see the mask move at all? No, you don't. You don't. You know, if a person has a mask on, you can see the mask moving. You know, that's a spandex face covering. You would see it moving, and you don't. God damn, these people are dumb. I mean, just dumb.
Talking under it, right?
Well, he doesn't want to be known for sure, though.
Shit.
He's
It's
definitely
just that bounce. Yeah, it's just that bounce gets a bit irritating sometimes
Yeah.
because it's kind of too much. But I
Yeah.
get it; it's part of his persona. Wesley, Flat's not going to address Birdman video yet. Already have long ago. We did a whole series on it. Unless
Why
he's
do
made
that?
another one again, which he says he's not going to. Let's go see. Did Birdman make another video? Because if he did, they would be going against his word.
Yeah, they usually do.
Birdman.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time.
No, of course.
Let's see.
So I'm trying a different tactic. If you would like, a lot of people don't have PayPal. So if you would like to help the channel out and help me build this CNC machine, here's the link to an Amazon wish list. So you can go on there, you can choose something, purchase it, and it'll get sent straight to me. So I don't need your address or anything. And if you don't have PayPal, if you have a credit card, you can still do it.
Birdman videos 1 day ago debunking conspiracy theorists. Ah, he did do another stream about me.
Nice.
No doubt.
Really?
Famous.
No.
Did he? Maybe it's Zulu 1. Still curious about what he... Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. The Birdman. Videos. Ah,
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's
an hour and 38 minutes. Oh, he's going over the drunk debunk. Reviewing a review of a review. Okay. I'll take a look at that.
He seems to be kind of
obsessed.
I don't know. Obsessed with me. He's reviewing a review of Drunk Dave.
Oh no.
Reviewing a review of Drunk Dave. Oh, brilliant.
So guess what we're doing tomorrow night, guys?
Reviewing a review.
So I don't have any filament. Well, I can print anything that I need with. So
Reviewing a review of a review.
We can get rid of this.
So tomorrow night we'll be reviewing Birdman.
Wow.
This is a check. Let's just see what he has to say in the beginning there.
All right.
Everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood Birdman here. I was doing some research while working on my flatzoid response, and to my surprise, he made another video, this time looking at Professor Dave. If you don't know Professor Dave, he's a big creator here on YouTube. He talks about science, and he does do debunking type videos. So Dave responded to Lord Jamar, the same exact video that I did, and Flatzoid had something to say about it. Now, the reason I know about this is because I was looking at Flatzoid's channel because I'm working on a response.
Again.
Here we go.
So, what was his last thing to me? I will not be responding to you anymore. We are done with this. Okay. But why is he looking at my... So he does look at my channel.
Because your channel's not worth it. It's not worth looking over. You just want his clout, you know? Come on. Come on.
Let him keep doing it, Flats. You're going to get exposure for this, to be honest.
Yeah. But my whole...
Yeah, some exposure you don't want, though. Some exposure is not good. See, the person who said that all publicity is good publicity was an idiot.
The point is...
Ask people who've lost their jobs over fucking racism on YouTube or on TikTok. Ask those people if all publicity is good publicity.
What happened to my channel's not worth it? It's just a little bitty old small channel.
Right.
See what happens every time I leave the guy alone, he keeps doing stuff on me.
What do you mean leave him alone? was making your last video, leaving him alone?
Really weird.
You tagged him in the last response we did, didn't you? You sent it to him. Yeah. He should
Yeah,
have
but then
seen
we
it.
stopped. And then we left him. Remember, then we said, okay, no more, and we left it. But
Yeah,
since
so-
now he is trying very hard to get my attention again, we'll have to watch tomorrow, see what his whole hour, almost 2 hour stream, hour and 38 minutes long stream.
No doubt. Amiga Baked was in your other channel, but they're in this channel now. I've let them know where we are. But it said in your other channel, when did you guys wake up to the globe light and what pushed you over the edge? Mine was.
Oh, and by the way, I'm gonna just completely off topic. Flatzoid and Birdman is flats, not on Professor Dave on Lord of. Wait, Flatzoid and Birdman. Yeah, it. But it wasn't Lord Jamar. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm gonna make Three Musketeers bars. I'm gonna try. It's supposed to be a pretty easy recipe. 2 bags of chocolate chips, and you can make them whatever flavor chips you want to change the flavor of the nougat, and a tub of regular sized tub of Cool Whip. I'm sorry, Cool Whip. I posted the recipe on somebody's channel and said Miracle Whip, which is wrong. Cool Whip. But you're supposed to mix it up real good. Mix it up with a mixer, and I don't have a mixer. I'm waiting on a hand mixer from Amazon. It's like $16 or something like that. And you whip it up, and the water in the Cool Whip like seizes the chocolate, which turns it into a nougat, and it gets fluffed up with air. And then you take that, you spread it into a pan, and I've got some wax paper I'll put in there so it doesn't stick to the pan. And you make it whatever thickness you want, and you put it in the refrigerator, which stiffens it up so it's workable, and I guess lets it set. And then you cut it into candy bar shaped pieces. Candy bar. You cut it and then chop it, and then you dip those in dipping chocolate, or they call it almond bark, is another word for it. There's no almonds in it. It's just a type of chocolate that hardens so it's crunchy. And you've got Three Musketeers bars. And you can change the coating. I want to try, if those turn out, I want to try white chocolate. Maybe drizzle caramel over the whole thing, and then cut it up and dip it in dark chocolate. So I want to try different recipes. I love Three Musketeers bars. Those have been my favorite since I've been a kid. And a Three Musketeers bar cost about $2.50 at the grocery store. And with this recipe, you can make like 20 or 25 Three Musketeers bars for about $16. That's how much all the parts cost. So, yeah. And I'd also like to try one. I'd like to try, like, take the batch and take a little bit out of it and mix the little bit, mix the portion with some gochujang, with some sweet hot chili paste from Korea. It's the stuff I've been using in my food, in ramen. They say that chocolate mixed with that stuff is fucking awesome. Adds a whole new dimension to chocolate. So I'd like to try that. I mean, if you eat chocolate that's been dosed with pepper, you can buy it. I can't remember the brand, but it's just the package shows a chocolate bar and then a little hot pepper on the label. Get that shit and eat it, and you will wonder why nobody had done that white chocolate hasn't been made like that from the very beginning of time, because hot pepper chocolate is fucking awesome.
It was 2015, and basically for me, I mean, even without doing any observations myself.
I mean, people have put that. If people have, I watched one guy. It might have been Jose Cooks, who put a little gochujang in brownies, in brownie batter, and then baked it.
Or go and do an experiment. It was literally just a
peanut butter and chocolate. Yeah, I like. I don't like peanuts normally. I like them in Payday because it's got a little bit of sweet with it. But I normally just don't like peanuts, and I don't like Hershey's chocolate bars with peanuts. Do not like that. But I love the fuck out of Reese's
stuff on YouTube. Logically,
it's like I don't like peppermint. Don't really like peppermint, but I like what are they called? York peppermint patties. Just love peppermint patties.
Over the edge. Mine was 2015, and it basically for me, I mean, even without doing any observations myself or going and doing any experiments, it was literally just the stuff on YouTube. Logically, the penny just dropped for me, and then afterwards, I did stuff and all that. But yeah, to begin with, it was just the penny just dropped with the things that were on YouTube in 2015 and elsewhere. The penny I just seen a few things, read a few things, and it was just like the penny dropped. No cog this. It was like, that's why I was questioning stuff all my life.
Oh, so you didn't do any research. You didn't do any observations or measurements. You just watched a bunch of YouTube videos and said, "Yep, that's got to be real. That's real life." Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking joking? You were that easy to fucking fool? Holy shit, man. No wonder you're in the shape you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and for me it was also around 2016,
Holy
2017
shit.
around. And
I mean the time that Eric Dubay came out with his shit? I mean that year? Someone check and see when Eric Dubay. Well, we'll find out here. Eric Dubay. So here's Eric Dubay's channel. Let's he came on the scene around 2018. He was before that, wasn't he? Here, videos, oldest. Wow, he's got his 2,200 proofs in different languages. Holy crap. But, so you're saying before Eric Dubay, the first basically the first new flat earther, you were a flat earther before then? You fucking liar. So 2 years before Eric Dubay came around, he was a flat earther. So flatzoid was the first one, right?
it was also one of those times when I was like, it's stupid, and I didn't really look into it and stuff. And when we went on holiday that time, and it kind of hit me. It's like, yeah, I can explain this using perspective. And since then, I was hooked.
That's it.
For me, I asked questions about gravity and the science of and the physics didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
So I started looking into it, made long range observations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were a little longer. I was 2015. Flats is 2016. You were about 2004, weren't you?
That's when I first heard about it. Yeah, my brother talked to me about it. I'm like, really? Is that, you think so? And I'm like,
2004? Okay.
And I started looking. And then by 2008, I was officially like looking into it. Like, stuff.
That's quite cool.
It is.
Yeah, so I just want to say, Wesley, why acting like we haven't seen it? I haven't seen it because
Yeah, that's true. Real Cygnus. I do like any other nut butter. Actually, I don't like tahini. It's too mealy. It's just dry. Tahini just tastes dry. Doesn't matter how much oil's in it. It's just always dry. That's the only nut butter I really don't like. Brazil nut butter, a little acrid, just a little bitter. But yeah, I love the shit out of like almond butter, hazelnut butter. Fuck yeah. One of the communes that I lived in the 90s, Eastwind, make their own nut butter. They make all different kinds: peanut butter, tahini, almond butter, walnut butter. So, and they make it and sell it. You can buy it, and it's some of the best goddamn peanut butter I've ever had. I might be a little biased because I used to help make it, but yeah, I'd like to try a Reese's with almond butter. That would be good.
I don't really watch Birdman's rubbish.
There you go.
Because the guy is just an egocentric nonsense pusher.
Really? And you aren't? You aren't an egocentric nonsense pusher? You are, Flatzoid. You're what you hate. That's what you are. You're a narcissistic dipshit who thinks the earth is flat.
He can be entertaining sometimes, don't get me wrong, but I don't really watch his stuff. Like I said, if the guy is man enough to just have a conversation with me, like I said in the beginning, none of this would have happened with the series. The only reason we did the series was to respond to his idiotic long essay that he wrote.
Yeah.
And that was it. I mean, obviously, I'm still going to be doing a little series on short little bits like the last one I made, that little 50-second video.
Why is Wesley acting like that you should have seen it? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, why?
Do you
We
subscribe?
still here. Yeah, we still here. And I have to say, I'm actually, how can I put it? Surprised to say that we just see Birdman watches my content. So yeah, if Birdman watches my content, what do you think? Maybe someone else watches it as well. So that's quite cool. Well, thank you, Birdman, for watching my content. Well, we'll go through your stream tomorrow night. Don't expect us to really take anything you say seriously, though.
Yeah, peanut butter mixed with something sweet is a lot better than just plain peanut butter. When I was a kid, like 55, 60 years ago, maybe about 55 years ago, when I was in school, when we were living in Missouri, in Mountain Grove, Missouri, our school served peanut butter that was so packed with sugar. They mixed so much sugar in with it so that the kids would eat it, that it crunched. And it wasn't crunchy peanut butter. Of course, the same area that serves sweet tea, you've heard of Southern sweet tea. If Southern sweet tea doesn't crunch with the last few sips of it, it doesn't have enough sugar in it.
Well, especially the last time you just got
Southerners love their sugar.
the old butt hot and like he knew better than everybody else. So much pride in the dude. And in the last response to him, he'll probably pick apart that me saying,
So you think you know more than every scientist that's ever lived, dipshit. So do you, and so do you. But you call other people prideful when they prove you wrong. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
pride.
Fucking hypocritical assholes.
Pride.
Oh yeah. You know about sweet tea. Hell yeah.
He's got a big ego.
When you have to drink the last couple sips with a spoon, when it won't drip into your mouth fast enough, yeah, that's almost enough sugar.
Like I said, He's a man. I'm a man. We can have a conversation, okay?
And at what point does sugar become candy? At what point does sugar become candy? Because, like, sweet tarts, those are just compressed sugar. It's not processed in any other way than pressure. It's not brought to like a hardball or a softball state. It's not heated up in any way. It's just pressed. So at what point is sugar candy? Because I could just go in the kitchen and just eat a handful of sugar, which is, people will say that's just insane. Why would you do that? But if I take that same spoonful and press it in a pill maker, somehow I'm eating candy and it's okay. Also, at what point does juice become soup? Because if you take all the components of tomato soup and then, or tomato juice, and then heat it up and then let it cool, that's called gazpacho. But if you just don't heat it up, it's juice. It's weird.
Yeah, it's not hard. But the thing is, he runs away from the conversation.
True.
He refuses to have the conversation. Instead, we have to play a childish game back and forth.
Right.
I mean, really? Is that?
Yeah.
But I do feel honored that he feels that his large channel needs my small channel for content. So
no, he doesn't need your small channel for content. Sorry, buddy. Try. You're not that important, Flatzoid.
I feel honored at that. Cool.
Oh yeah, I used to love butter sandwiches. Heck yeah.
But let's go on. Can she prove that?
I like sometimes just taking butter and creaming it with sugar, or taking sugar and creaming it with butter, and just eating it. Just make like a paste out of it. It's good stuff.
Dome is made of. This is what got me. Pie crust.
Wow, that's worse than Duffy, dude.
Oh come on! I know. When I first seen the title, I was thinking, that's what Duffy thinks.
Well, do you expect when I talk to Duffy on Friday evening, I will be asking him.
Yes, and that will be shown live. We're gonna show that live
about the firmament crust.
Definitely.
So day after tomorrow,
which
and I think it's scheduled. So
we'll be covering live. Actually, well, not covering. We'll watch part of it because I'm not going to talk over them. I'll just read people as they come in.
And it will be late at 11. So
yeah, for me, it's
I might have an hour show before that.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good.
And then I will be putting it as a premiere later on. Yeah, but guys,
tell you, it's really good. Take Parmesan cheese, grate it into a pile. Probably want to put it on like a silpat and put it in the microwave for like a minute. I'm not sure exactly how long, but it will puff up and then it'll deflate. And as soon as it deflates, take it out and it'll harden into like a chip. And it's fucking awesome.
PJ will be doing it live, so.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this.
Are they measuring the firmament with pi?
I don't know who the they is in this case, but no, I would imagine not. I don't think anyone's all that interested in measuring stuff that's not there.
And then for some...
Okay, that I don't agree with him.
Of course, because you're a dipshit who thinks the firmament is real.
Yeah.
Prove it. Prove your firmament is real, dipshit. I'm tired of your fucking circular reasoning. Well, it's there because it has to be. It has to be because it's there. We're tired of hearing that. Prove your dome, dumb fuck.
How does he know it's not there?
Because we've been to space, dude. We've been to the fucking moon. That's why. We've got video from outer space and there's no dome. So, unless you can prove there's a dome, shut the fuck up about your dome.
He doesn't.
Yeah. I mean, they certainly like saying the measure of gravity that's not there, don't they?
Yeah, we wait, what the fuck happened here? Well, what the fuck?
For the pillars of the...
What the hell happened? I just hit spacebar. And it...
resources.
Yeah.
It's a natural product.
Yeah.
Why would that be a question, dude?
Yeah.
No, it comes from a tree. It's not.
What
They boil them
the
down,
hell?
they press them out, and they
Or
make
recycled tree. Or recycled
All right,
tree.
hold on. I got to find this. Oh, there it is. What the hell happened? I must have been hovering over another window or something.
Yes, and I'm against it because it's not what it means. So I do streams contradicting what other pastors and that say.
Wait, what the hell?
It's to eye level. We always correct and say, but I don't know that for.
What the shit?
Anti-flat earthers come in and say, yeah, we did this.
I'm actually how can I put it? Surprised to say that we just see Birdman watches my content. He feels that his large channel
Okay, there we go. That was weird.
needs my small channel for content, so I feel honored at that. Cool. But let's go on. Can she prove the dome is made of this is what got me. Pie crust.
Wow. That's worse than
That-
Duffy, dude.
So I guess we're going to repeat a little bit.
Come on, I know. When I first seen the title, I was thinking, that's what Duffy thinks.
Well, do expect when I talk to Duffy on Friday evening, I will be asking him about the firmament crust.
Definitely, which I will be covering live. Actually, well, not covering. We'll watch part 8 because I'm not going to talk over them. I'll just read people as they come in.
And it will be late at 11.
Yeah, I've got it scheduled for day after tomorrow, December 6th.
So
yeah, for me,
I might have an hour show before that.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And then I will be putting it as a premiere later on. Yeah, but guys, PJ will be doing it live. So
yeah.
Okay, let's do this.
Are they measuring the firmament with pi?
I don't know who the they is in this case, but no, I would imagine not. I don't think anyone's all that interested in measuring stuff that's not there.
And then for some...
Okay, that I don't agree with him.
Yeah.
How does he know it's not there?
He doesn't.
Yeah. I mean, they certainly like saying they measure gravity that's not there, don't they?
Right, we measured gravity, dipshit. What do you think makes shit fall, man?
Yeah.
But you've never measured relative density equilibrium, have you? You can't quantify that. You can't give a downward vector with that. So shut the fuck up, PJ.
But not awesome.
But when he does say who is the they, I would agree with him on that because who is the they?
I know. I mean, we see that a lot about anti-flat earthers come in and say, yeah, we did this and we did that and we went to space and we got these. No.
Yes, we as a collective society, we went to space. Same way as when guys get together at a bar, say, yeah, we won the game last night, when they didn't play. It's the same thing.
Who is the we there, So I agree with that. The they thing.
It's the ultimate we, us.
Yeah.
No, the ultimate we is the collective we, not us. You're not part of it. You're the collective we. Us is anyone who actually did it.
For some reason I kept thinking of
words matter.
Nikola Tesla's 3, 6, 9.
Yeah, apparently Nikola Tesla was really interested in the numbers 3, 6, and 9 to...
he had a bit of an OCD when it came to...
prime numbers.
So,
no, 6 is not a prime number, no. So, no, I just say 9.
But Nikola Tesla was a bit quirky.
Yeah, 6 is not a prime number, idiot. Fuck me. They just say shit. They don't care if it's right or not. They just say it. There's no filter.
And he did have a bit of, like I said, OCD, especially when he liked even numbers. So
Really? Is 3 and 9 an even number? Fucking moron.
Well, didn't he marry a pigeon too? On top of that,
He married a pigeon. I know. He killed an elephant, didn't he?
no, that was.
What? Explain this, real Cygnus. Every time I go to play my acoustic guitar, I'll tune it. You know, if it's been setting for a while, or I'll even tune it every time I pick it up. And every time I do that, it's sharp, meaning the strings have tightened up some way. I always have to tune it down. So how does that work? How do strings tighten up? Steel strings, I could see like nylon or gut, but these are steel strings. How do they tighten up? That would go against the law of entropy, wouldn't it? I don't understand.
That's Edison that killed him.
Probably the wood moving to tighten the strings up, but yeah, that's just fucked up. It shouldn't happen.
That was Edison. Of course, it was Edison. Of course, he would like to have blamed it on Tesla.
Probably.
Yeah.
Pretty silly extent. He was kind of a wooey dude in his own right. What Tesla thought and why and what he did based on that doesn't have a lot of relevance here. The point is just that internet wackadoos have agreed with each other, I guess, that this is important somehow, because I guess they think it sounds cool, and Nikola Tesla's a name that people know and associate with being big smart, which I guess is really the only reason it shows up in this video about measuring a dome over the Earth. As she said.
Yeah, I do agree with him and disagree with him once again. People do kind of, especially flat earthers today, they hinge on Nikola Tesla a lot.
Yeah, I get it.
But this is mostly the people that love pushing electric universe and incoherent dielectrics.
Incoherent dielectrics.
When I first got into the topic, I looked into Tesla's work. That's one of the first things I did.
Yeah, I got nothing against Tesla and stuff. I mean, I also, when I first got into the flat earth, I also was a proponent for looking at electric universe. Okay, I do still think we do have an electric kind of universe function.
Yeah, I mean,
but I don't think Nikola
No, we don't.
Tesla is this great hero as everybody's trying to make him out to be. You know what I mean? Like he's just this brilliant.
Other than the fact that everything's held together by electricity on a subatomic level. No.
Brilliant guy that everybody just took all his information, and I think the guy was a bit of a nut job.
Yeah,
the only thing I credit him for is alternating current. He actually figured out how to get current to flow.
Yeah, he was a smart guy. There's a few things that technology works on thanks to him today. No doubt about that. But
alternating current was a good idea because it means it's not a constant current. So if you're being electrocuted,
it's not direct. Yeah,
it's a pulse, isn't it? So
the thing is, direct.
And Edison, the prick, did some pretty heinous fucking shit to demonize him.
That was the problem with it. Yeah.
Of course.
That was Edison's baby.
Like electrified innocent animals with alternating current.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, he was a smart guy. Things worked, no doubt about that. But he was a bit psycho. I mean, some of the things he believed is not something I can say is normal.
No, of course. I mean, I know the Faraday cage was allegedly quite safe, but I wouldn't have been the first one to jump in it. You know, definitely not. But I just noticed.
Who invented the Faraday cage? Michael Faraday.
According to
invented
LBA
the Faraday cage.
A Faraday cage was first built in 1836 by Michael Faraday, who observed that the charge on a charged conductor remained only on its exterior with no influence on the interior. He built a room coated with metal foil and aimed high voltage discharges.
So that wasn't Tesla. That was Faraday.
It's that the moon's made out of Christmas baubles. Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Jeremy Bird in the house. What's up, man?
There
Good
he
seeing you.
is. I can thank him live.
Thanks again for your for your PayPal, man. Really appreciate it.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
rock.
Same as me, dude. Thanks. I'd have thanked you in my stream, bro, but bless you, man. Nice one, Jeremy. You're a blessing, dude.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I just kept thinking of it. Yeah, you probably are. If you're in these circles, you're probably watching 5,000 TikTok videos a day about it. That doesn't mean it has any actual importance in relation to this topic.
So in Kings 7:23, it says...
Okay, which book of Kings? There's two of them. You're talking about 1 Kings or 2 Kings? Well, I'll...
Yeah, so 1 Kings, when you say 1 Kings, it's a good sign that you don't know you've never read the fucking Bible or never been to church where they've read the Bible. Because it's not 1 Kings, it's 1 Kings.
Spare everyone.
So like when Donald Trump said 2 Corinthians instead of 2 Corinthians. You know, because he's so knowledgeable about the Bible. He's such a Christian, right?
On the suspense, it's 1 Kings.
Then he made
his favorite
23rd,
book.
yeah, he made the sea of cast metal, set cubits high, aligned to the cubits. Yeah. Why?
See, and they think that he made the sea. He made the sea. They think that's the ocean. They think that's the fucking ocean. That's 10 cubits from brim to brim. That's 10 cubits. 10 of these lengths from here to here. From here to here, 10 of those long, which wouldn't go the width of my house. They think that's the ocean. They think the Bible is describing the fucking ocean.
Why do they always put this to pi?
I don't get it.
Because that's pi, dipshit. The ratio between diameter and circumference. That's pi. Pi isn't a number. Pi is a ratio.
Is this the
King Solomon's bowl.
Oh no! Again.
No. Again, this is not pi.
The brim.
Yes, it is. It fucking certainly is. God damn, you're dumb, dude. What is pi?
Showing pictures that match.
The number pi is a mathematical constant that is the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter. What does this say? He made a sea of cast metal. It was round, 10 cubits from brim to brim. That would be the diameter. And 5 cubits high, and a line of 30 cubits measured round its circumference. That would be the circumference. A mathematical constant that's the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter. God, you're fucking stupid.
Thing.
Yeah.
It's not. It's brim to brim, as in, what is it, top to bottom?
Diamond, yeah.
Bottom.
No, it's not top to bottom, because in the verse it says 5 cubits high. That would be top to bottom. See, there's three variables there. The circumference, the diameter, and the height. See, that's not what that is. God, PJ, you're fucking stupid.
You get like you get a cup. Like you get a cup, you got a diameter, a circumference. You got a diameter, circumference.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? How does height here? What is pi? Does it say anything about height in here? No, it doesn't, dipshit. See, look at them trying to make excuses for how their Bible lies.
The 30 cubits. It's not pi. It's not measuring pi.
No.
He doesn't know what pi is. He has no fucking clue what pi is. Hey, Steve. He has no fucking clue. He's that fucking ignorant when it comes to anything mathematical or scientific.
It's not.
Speaking of that, see what shirt I'm wearing today. There you go.
I mean, what a dumb motherfucker. Seriously. And he thinks he's smarter than everybody. He thinks every scientist is a liar. All scientists are wrong. But he doesn't even understand what the fuck pi means.
Yay! The flat earth.
I mean, they're so ignorant. They think that pi is reliant on the unit of measure. right? So pi would be different if you use cubits than it would be if you used yards or miles. That's how stupid they are.
Jesus,
I'm on the
this is
circle,
awesome.
dude. I'm on the circle.
Yeah, I've got no problem with like estimating, but this is talking about a ratio, not a number you can round up or down. And nobody has corrected it in 1500 years. Nobody has corrected the record. Every Christian just said, well, man, that's got to be true because it's the Bible. You can't change the Bible, even if it's factually incorrect. That we can prove is factually incorrect.
Thank you very much again, man. You rock.
Cycle.
Cycle.
Cycle of the earth. Cycle.
God damn it, man.
But really, really appreciate buying the merch, man. You rock.
Dude, no problem. I got 2 of them. Maybe I'll get a 3rd one.
Woohoo! Yeah, I've already released 2 of my latest merches again.
Some good stuff, man.
I think they are linked. They are linked in this live stream, so do go and watch them.
I mean this thing right here, where you've what the hell? Okay, it opens it. You mean this, where you didn't use text on curve for these arched text lines? I mean that, showing your fucking inability to use Photoshop. You art graduate. See, if you look at this, he didn't use text on curve because he doesn't know how to use Photoshop. See, he claims to be an art school graduate to have a degree in art, but he uses paint on all his presentations, and he doesn't know how to use a text on a curve. I should do a little short video. Matter of fact, here, hold on. We'll do a little video just for flatzoid here, real quick. So I'm opening up Photoshop. Where are we at? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so we're going to open up a new file. Doesn't matter the size. And we're going to do a circle like that. Actually, no. Back out of that. We'll do a I don't use Photoshop a whole lot. So where's the pencil? There we go. We can do that. Jesus, what the hell? Let's go try that. So we'll make a curve and we'll do text. And why is everything so fucking huge? We'll drop that down. And where are we at? Text on curve. Style. So actually it's, yeah, so you create a curve and you create your text within that arc. So yeah, you don't actually use a curve to assign it to. I think you can, but I'm not sure how to do that. And then you can change the you can change it. You can make it tapered. You can change the vertical distortion. Right, just depends on the effect you want. But that's how you do that, flatzoid. That's how you do that. This is not how you do that. You don't take each individual word and then place it so it looks like it's going around a curve. Fucking moron.
And I'm still busy with some more merch that I.
So I mean, right there, that proves that he's not a fucking art school graduate. Because if he was, he wouldn't have fucking done this kind of shoddy work.
want to release. Looking forward to that.
The sea, I think this is the waters above.
No, that's a big bronze tub thing. Probably for priests to wash in. According to the...
Yeah, it was based on King Solomon's temple.
Yeah.
So he's correct there. So she's already wrong because now she's false equivocating it to the sea.
I mean, it's okay to speculate, but when it's obvious that it's not that you're speculating on, then yeah, that's a different thing. Yeah, I agree.
I can put that to the earth being the sea, the bowl, and described there.
Of course.
Capitan Russell actually said an interesting thing that I was seeing. He left me quite a comment on the final experiment, which I find.
Do I look like a tweaker? What kind of fucking moron are you? You ever seen a tweaker? Yeah. You're an idiot. And, yeah.
Very intriguing, though.
Ooh, yeah, that was intriguing.
Yeah, he said this just in TFE was filmed in Arctic summer of 2024.
Wow.
Okay. Witsit, Jaron McKeegan, McToon, and Critical Think went radio silent from...
Yeah, I don't have much patience for these dumb motherfuckers anymore.
June 12th to June 18th. And also from June 29th to July.
If these motherfuckers are going to block me on their channels and then come over and fucking troll me on mine, fuck them.
July 3rd.
They don't deserve to be able to fucking post on my chat.
Wow. Well, it could
so
be.
he's kind of saying it was already pre-recorded.
It could be.
Yeah, I heard that yesterday. Yeah, I heard that from him. Yeah. They've already done
That's quite an interesting thing.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
This part of 1 Kings 7, it could hold about 2,000 baths, which is something around 44,000 liters. Big, yes, but definitely not enough for a sky sea over the earth.
No.
In 2 Chronicles 4, for some reason...
Again, it was not about a sky sea. No, it's not talking about the waters above.
No.
It's talking about King Solomon's temple
and
the bowl. So it shows you she doesn't really... She just takes cherry-picked verses. Maybe...
I mean, what? Never mind.
She doesn't read it for herself.
Fucking talk about
She's not looking at context there. She's just taking the verse itself. Look. Context there.
You want to go to Genesis to find stuff out but I don't think it says how much water is above us or below. It didn't mention an amount at all.
It turns into 3,000 baths, which is more like 66,000 liters. Get your story straight, divine inspiration, that'd be nice. It was apparently about 10 cubits wide, so something along the lines of 170 or 180 inches, or 14 or 15 feet.
Well, you can't really claim how big cubits were because cubits in the Bible were different to cubits that we know today.
Yeah.
Wasn't a cubit originally...
How? How are cubits different?
Elbow to finger. That was a cubit.
Something like that, innit? Yeah.
I mean, the stadiums and everything was different.
Yeah. And didn't they use two types of...
Yeah, people were different sizes, but people's size hasn't changed much. So you're talking maybe this much difference?
Cubits.
On the average.
Back in that day. Two different, like maybe, I don't know, a Hebrew cubit and say some like a type of cubit. I don't know. There might have been two measurements I've had.
But you got giants, people think that giants existed, so a cubit could be fucking 10 feet.
back in that day. Two different, like maybe I don't know, a Hebrew cubit, and say some other type of cubit. I don't know. There might have been two measurements I've heard, but I don't know that for a fact. It's not something I've researched. It's just what I heard.
Yeah, not to be confused with qubits. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
that comes up.
It's like a big tub or a pool. This is meant to refer to a real thing, a big metal thing on a big metal stand. In 2 Kings 16, the big metal stand gets taken away. In 2 Kings 25, the sea gets broken up into pieces and carried away. This is not the waters above.
No.
Of cast metal. It was round, 10 cubits from brim to brim, and 5 cubits high, and a line of 30 cubits measured in circumference.
Yeah, and that's why people say the Bible says that pi is 3. But
yeah, which it's not really pi. We've explained why it's not.
No, it is pi. It is pi. It's the ratio. It's a comparison of diameter to circumference. So you still don't know what pi is. You could fucking Google that shit, and not look like a complete dumb fuck, but you choose not to. So we make fun of you.
Pi.
It's not pi at all.
As people trying to put translation into a 2 pi to try and actually discredit the Bible.
Yeah.
No, the Bible's wrong. You're trying to make excuses for a wrong book, for misleading information.
It's just a length measurement. That's all it is.
Namely McToon for one.
What? A length measurement? No, that's not what pi is. Pi is not a length measurement. The same way as 66.6 is not or 666 is not a distance or an angle or a speed. It's the number of a man, namely Nero. So 666 has absolutely no fucking bearing on modern day.
He tried to do that in front of Duffy's church, didn't he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
These verses don't really have the feeling of being intended to have extreme precision. I would imagine the idea that they should really only comes from biblical literalism and thinking this is divinely.
Well, King Solomon temple with all the measurements is based on precision. Why do you think that?
No, sorry. The fucking basin isn't.
Taking the third temple so seriously because they need to build everything with precision.
Yes, it is 616. Yes, they get that wrong. 666 just sounds better.
Again, it's not based on the math we have today, and it's definitely not based on pi. There is no pi.
Not based on the math we have today? What the fuck are you talking about?
There, people are placing pi to there and saying, you see, it's the Bible's got it wrong, but that's just false information.
No, the Bible is giving out false information. Sorry, pal, you can't make excuses for this shit.
Yeah, him bouncing around is driving me mad, dude.
It's crazy, isn't it?
But you see what I'm saying? It's
and don't fucking watch him.
It's
gets a
almost
bit
like
much
he's on
sometimes.
strings. It's like he's on strings.
Yeah, it gets a bit much sometimes. That's why you check my eyes. I kind of just concentrate on that all-seeing eye pyramid on the moon because then I'm like, I'll look at that and him popping around.
And it's a Christmas bauble, but it's also the all-seeing eye. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, guys, please hit the likes, share the show. Really appreciate you all here. You guys are awesome. Let's move along.
Inspired. But I would say things like, it was like 10 feet across and 30 feet around. And I wouldn't intend for that to be taken as an absolutely perfect measurement. It's just rounded. But of course, if you say the Bible is inerrant, that does become a problem.
There you go. That's the problem. See, the problem is not that it was estimated. It's the problem that people claim that the Bible is inerrant. The Bible does not make any mistakes. And that's a mistake. Rounding pi is a mistake. That's not, and that's not inerrant. That's errant.
Started plugging numbers in.
Well, it maybe makes me think now that maybe his bopping and thing is him doing B-roll to his pre-recorded words.
Yeah,
could be. something about that.
Oh, and then fucking PJ's going to agree with him now, right? Because he said something different. Now PJ's got to say something different. But before PJ, you said, no, he's talking. He's speaking underneath that mask. That's not an overdub. That's not a voiceover. Fucking sycophantic little cult piece of shit.
Mark Shirley says, "Quit dissing on her. She's trying." Yeah, I'm not fighting that she's trying. The thing I just don't like is she's wrong and she's pushing a bit of false information. You know
Like you do every single day, Flatzoid.
what I mean? So maybe if she does find this and corrects herself, that would be great. But it's not an attack her on self. It's more or less the attack on people pushing stupid stuff in Effie and trying to make everybody look stupid.
Of course, of course.
You don't need any help, man. You don't need any help, Flatzoid.
I mean, you can't just call out the wrong to the opposition. You've got to call out the wrong when it comes to ourselves as well. It's not dissing on her. It's if she's seen it, then it'd be like, well, take this into consideration.
So you call yourself out when you're wrong. So the Earth is not flat, then, right? Because we've proven that you're wrong. You're demonstrably wrong, measurably wrong.
And you know what I mean? Someone else's thoughts on it that it could be wrong, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Well, and this she is wrong. Yeah.
I don't go to tech
put this in there,
to figure out math and biblical stuff. I actually go pick up the book and read it myself.
Yeah. Yeah, of course she's trying.
But because the problem is a lot of
the, for something. She's trying to give an answer for something that she probably hasn't looked too much into, but at least she's trying. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
There's no dissing there.
You see, a lot of the time is these people get information from someone and they just parrot them, and then they're putting puzzles together, which is good. I mean, you're supposed to think for yourself.
Yeah.
But a lot of times the things they put together is just hogwash.
You got to think for yourself. Yeah. Says the person who takes every word the Bible says as truth.
And she's probably got this information on Facebook or TikTok or something and just running with it. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's nothing against her. It's just she might have to just sit back and take a bit more critical thought before pushing stuff like this.
It's like when we correct people for saying that their horizon rises to eye level.
I mean, they think they're the paradigms of truth, don't they?
We always correct and say relative to eye level. So I think it's just a correction, that's all. It's just a correction.
To pi to see if these worked.
Plugging numbers into pi. Okay, well, I'll tell you, if they actually built that basin 10 cubits across and 30 around, that would have either been not a circle or a broken circle, and the water all would have run out the crack. That would...
Yeah, because it doesn't explain pi. It's explaining the diameter to the diameter. It's just giving the dimensions so you know it's wide.
Diameter to the diameter. Now, you probably meant circumference, but...
would have run out the crack. That would...
Yeah, because it doesn't explain pi. It's explaining the diameter to the diameter. It's just giving the dimensions so you know it's wider at the brim on top compared to the brim at the bottom.
No, that's not what that means. That's not at all what that fucking Bible verse is saying, Flatzoid. You're lying.
That's all it's telling you. And so you can work out the volume. It's not got...
So you're just gaslighting at this point. We just read what it said, asshole. We just read what it said. Now you're gaslighting your audience to try and make them think that what they just read is wrong.
Nothing to do with pi.
You could go on engineers.
Would not have worked. You can't just...
But of course he gaslights his own children, so he really doesn't... I mean, he doesn't care about his own kids because he emotionally abuses them with gaslighting. So why the fuck should he care about these idiots in his chat, right?
Just plug numbers into pi and expect it to still function as pi.
Stick with me, this is all going to pull together and it's crazy.
crazy, sure, but no, it's not all going to pull together. Solomon's C thing wouldn't even have pulled together.
Solomon's C thing.
I had ChatGPT run the math on 3.33 repeating instead of the 3.14 number.
And it says, if we used 3.33 repeating instead of pi, in other words, not plugged into pi, just used...
Yeah, you see, and this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, instead of pi, so it's saying it's not pi.
So it's not pi at all.
Well, there you are.
But I don't think that's what she's saying.
I gotta find something here.
I don't think she's saying 3.33 is pi, because it just sounded like we said we use it instead.
Of course, she did say
so she understands the difference, as far as I know.
Well, she's trying to connect it to Tesla, too, with a 3.
Yeah. But then it goes against her whole argument in the beginning, though.
Mm-hmm. Weird. And it's all going to make sense in the end, though, right?
We'll see.
As a replacement for pi, the circumference would be overestimated since 3.33 is larger than pi. Right, so ChatGPT is saying you're just incorrect if you do this. If you measure the diameter and then calculate the circumference based on 3.33, that's not going to match the actual outcome.
For a circle with a radius of 10 units, when you replace pi with
Yeah, it's been gnawing at me, and I finally figured out where I've seen this with PJ and flatzoid. Watch. I'll probably get struck for this.
Central Service.
This is flatzoid, and this is PJ.
Central Services.
Oh, yes. You rang, sir.
You rang, sir.
Trouble with your air conditioning?
Air conditioning, sir.
No, it's all right. It's fixed. Fixed?
Fixed?
Yes, I mean, it fixed itself.
Hey, got a new person. Good to have you here. Yeah, that's exactly what it's like, isn't it? Just flatzoid saying something, fucking sycophantic little PJ just repeating it.
It fixed itself.
Fixed itself.
And then they laugh like goons.
These don't fix themselves.
No, they don't fix themselves, sir.
He's tampered with it.
I think he's tampered with it, Mr.
Well, sorry you've had a wasted journey.
You see? Replace pi.
I mean, did I nail it or what?
Replace pi.
So she didn't say put 333 as pi. She replaced it. So, yeah, she knows the difference.
But you can't replace pi with another number. You can't do that.
So it almost sounds like he's
same way as you just can't call an orange an apple and it be an apple. You can't change variables like that.
maybe not intentionally, but he could be intentionally trying to make it sound like she's saying it's the same thing.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but let's see what she has to say, because it looks interesting, because I see 666 up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 6.66. The irrational number of the beast.
It converts to 66.6.
Why did you make it with a radius of 10 units? We're talking about a thing that's 10 cubits across. That's the diameter, not the radius.
Yeah.
Now you're talking about a thing with a diameter of 20 cubits. But yeah, as it says, if you did this, you would end up with a circumference almost 4 cubits too long. And you would have to compensate for that by deforming the object out of the shape of a circle. As it says right there, error. The circumference would be overestimated by about 6%. At this scale, that's a lot. Good luck building your bronze sea and your arches and your domes with that. The domes would be even more of a problem. But why did you ask it to run the math on 3.33 anyway? The numbers in 1 Kings are 10 and 30.
Yeah, I agree with him. Why did she do that?
Because he's a dishonest cunt like you. That's why. She's ignorant like you. That's why.
I say Tesla. That's the only thing I can think of. Why the 333? She's trying to get a ratio with the golden ratio that everybody screams about.
No, she's putting in numbers till she gets 666. That's why, dipshit. Because she thinks the number 6 is scary for some reason. Because she's a religious fanatic like you.
It's like she's trying to put correlation again where there isn't.
Yeah, there's not.
You mean like that the tilt of the Earth is 24.6, and if you subtract that from 90, you get 666. You mean like that? You mean a correlation like that doesn't exist? Or the speed of the Earth or something going through space is 66,600? You mean making a correlation like that?
And that's the issue I have as well, because then she's doing.
And you do the same fucking thing, asshole. So, yeah.
Just like the globe does. When
for anybody who's missed Arwen, there you go.
Find an issue with whatever is presented, they do a God of the Gaps argument. So they make stuff to make it fit. And this kind of seems to me what she's doing. She's
like you do the same thing, Flatzoid. So you're criticizing yourself.
Trying to be,
but you're not smart enough to realize that you're doing that.
Sorry to say, but sounds a bit desperate. You know what I mean?
Really? That sounds desperate? Okay, we'll remember that.
Like trying to be noticed, like, I've figured this out.
I mean, like saying that, pillars of the earth are something in real life because the Bible says so? Like that?
In the meantime, she just put stuff together that don't match to make it sound like she's figured something out.
Like relative density disequilibrium, right? You put some shit together and you think it matches something, right? Like that. God, what a fucking hypocritical dipshit.
Sounds like it.
A ratio of 3.0, an underestimate. Why'd you bring up 1 Kings 7 if you were just going to toss its numbers and its underestimate in the trash and pick some other number off the top of your head?
No, actually, she is talking about 1 Kings, not 1 Kings. She said 1 Kings.
Biblical value of pi as derived from 1 Kings 7:23 and 2 Chronicles 4:2 appears to be an approximation of 3. But
no, it's got pi.
No, it's not pi.
It's got nothing to do with pi. So
yeah, it does. That's the ratio of what's in the verse. Dumb fuck.
She's placing pi into there.
Yeah. Like say it's.
I mean, it's like saying that miles per hour isn't a ratio between miles driven and time. That is saying the same thing.
It's I said length, but same thing. It's a height. It's a height measure.
It's like saying speed isn't distance over time. That's you're saying the same thing.
You know what I mean?
That's the thing. There are a lot of disinformation agents in the flat Earth, and that's why we have to.
Yeah, a lot of disinformation agents in the flat Earth. Really? Are there? That's weird.
Be very careful what information you take.
Oh wait, there they are. There they are. The disinformation agents here on the left side.
Remember what they say: keep your friends closer, but your enemies closer.
Yeah.
And I do feel this is.
Wait, what do they say?
Careful what information you take. Remember what they say: keep your friends closer, but your enemies closer.
No, they say keep your enemies close, but keep your friends close. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. They don't say keep your friends closer and your enemies closer. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And I do feel this is why we get a lot of shills and fake people in the flat Earth community, because they want to make flat Earth look as dumb as possible. They want to give as much.
Oh, hon, you don't need help. Not when you say things like keep your friends closer and your enemies closer. You don't need any help at all to look stupid.
Much false information as possible, so people don't.
When you say shit like that the ratio between circumference and diameter isn't pi, yes, you don't need any help.
Really get the true gist of everything.
Right.
I'm not saying she is, though, by the way, guys. I'm just saying maybe she is misled by someone about this.
She's
So,
taking
yeah,
herself
I'm not
serious.
attacking.
You can tell. She definitely believes what she's talking about.
A megabyte entertainment says we need to start calling out anybody using the Bible to claim the earth is flat. It turns people away. No, well, I think
I
the
don't
Bible.
agree with that.
No, not at all.
No, I don't agree with that. I was about to say, yeah, I think the Bible certainly supports and teaches it's flat.
Listen to this dipshit effed up world. It actually reveals the width of the brim of the basin, not pi. No, dumb fuck, it doesn't. Yeah. God damn.
I agree that we have to call out people using it.
And if nobody's familiar with effed up world, this is Joe King, the guy that accused MC Toon of being a Satan worshiper.
To support flat earth incorrectly, we need to call that out. But for people using it correctly, I don't think so, because it does teach flat earth.
I think when it comes to the Bible and it's got to be used in the right context.
Of course.
So when we're talking science, I don't think Bible is necessary for that. And when you're talking biblical, you don't need to bring science because it's two different.
You replace science with the Bible. So shut the fuck up.
Different categories.
Yeah.
You're a fucking liar because you do that, Flatzoid. You're a hypocritical piece of shit.
I think it all has their positives to bring, definitely. But I just want to say thank you, Tony Whitcomb, for your £10 super chat. He says, "My stomach is round. I must have eaten all the pies."
Yeah. Not eating all on
I love how he's spelling pie.
That is pretty funny. That is pretty good. My stomach is round. I must have eaten all the pies. My dad used to say, you know, when I'd say pi r squared, he'd say pi r not squared, pi r round, cobbler r square or cake r square.
Hi, man. Really appreciate it, Tony. You rock. Oh man, sorry.
All right.
PJ, what'd you say?
I'm saying because we're meeting
now.
up with Tonians on a Saturday, so me and Vicky. So I'm saying you better not eat them all on Saturday because we're going for dinner.
Oh, nice. You guys are meeting up with Tony a bit.
Yeah, Tony's coming through, so we'll go meet up with him for the first time. I think he's
Oh,
coming.
nice. I'm jealous, man. I would love to meet
on
Tony.
your side of the world, huh? I didn't know Tony was in England. I didn't know.
Tony's not far away. He's probably about 16 miles away, something like that.
So shit. What am I gonna do? Fuck. Oh, okay, I know.
So Tony, I'm going to have to make PJ do a cutout of me, and you'll have to take the cutout of me with you guys.
Yeah.
And we'll stick his phone to my face, and we'll FaceTime that way.
Absolutely.
Well, I hope you guys enjoy it.
Yeah,
Tony
cool.
seems like a very nice guy.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
He's got deep pockets, I can tell you that.
Okay, let's carry on.
Some interpretations suggest it might imply a slightly more precise value, such as 3.3 repeating.
That's not a more precise value. That's actually more wrong than 3.
Yeah.
3.0 is off by about 0.14. 3.33 is off by about 0.19. That's much worse.
So it says the verse doesn't account for the basin's thickness if the measurement of 10 cubits refers to the outer diameter and the circumference of 30 cubits refers to the inner circumference. The true ratio would increase slightly.
Okay, well that sort of answers the question. By some interpretations, maybe it's wrong in a different way. Maybe they meant to tell you the ratio of the outer diameter of the basin.
Yeah, just like you're saying, so it's not about pi.
Pi. Yep.
Circumference, diameters, differences, even telling you the length apart.
Yeah.
Not about pi at all.
I think he's giving this girl a hard time. Really, just I don't know why.
Yeah, a little overlay. I think.
There we go. Let's see. Download that. This is flatzoid. He's a new superhero. Invincible ignorance. Right there. That's flatzoid. I.
I think he knows that she
Is that our new mascot?
certain things he's saying she doesn't know. I think he knows that she does know that. And when she was talking replacing it, she knew that pie wasn't it at that point, but he was saying otherwise. So yeah, he's a little overly too harsh, I think. On it.
Yeah. Sorry, just got a message. Okay, let's carry on.
Basin relative to the inner circumference of the basin. Okay, so a totally meaningless value. The ratio of one diameter to the circumference of a circle with a different diameter. In that case, this would not be the value of pi described in the Bible. For that, you would have to either get the inner diameter to go along with the inner circumference, or the outer circumference to go along with the...
It feels weird, by the way, having to agree with a guy that I would not agree with usually.
In general, of course.
Yeah. It does feel weird.
I think
but
the
it
first
shows
thing-
you.
Sorry.
But it shows you it doesn't matter who's bringing the information. If the information is correct, it's correct.
Correct. Absolutely.
I think this King's verse gets used a lot to discredit the Bible way too much. I think people lean on it way too much.
It's one of the main old arguments that atheists love to bring to discredit the Bible in a Christian debate. And unfortunately, a lot of the time, I don't see the Christians stand up and say, but that's not about pi. A lot of the time, they just accept and say, oh, maybe we just don't understand or blah, blah. No, it's definitely not about pi. Although I have seen many biblical scholars and theologians on top class debating levels that do call it out as not pi. So it's mostly the lower echelons of debaters that don't call it out.
Like McTone.
Yeah, but I don't know if he's a Christian though.
No, I don't think he is, dude.
Yeah. Yes, MC Toon is a Christian. He's 1,000% more Christian than you, dude. You are not a Christian. You do not represent any of the traits of a Christian. None. Zero.
He is the one trying to discredit the Bible himself.
No, he's not. You misuse the Bible.
Weird though.
Yeah, that's weird how that works.
Outer diameter. Don't just say, oh, they were talking about two totally different circles, but it intended them to be related in some way and describe pi as apparently 3.33, which is a number either you or ChatGPT pulled right out of your ass.
And here it just breaks down the math.
So what is ClickUp? ClickUp is an all-in-one productivity software where you can manage everything and
Thank you.
2. Rounded measurements. Ancient Hebrew measurements might have rounded numbers for simplicity. If the real circumference was closer to 3.33 cubits, this would give blah 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 equals 3.333. Okay, so if we made up a different circumference and pretended that's what...
Yeah, but that's not pi though.
It's not pi at all.
See, again, she's making up her own math.
You're just using the same formula, but it would be different numbers. You know, I think it's just using the same formula, but using different numbers in it, which is not pi.
She probably was high when she did it, dude.
I should say, Mellow Fellow, no, not everything can be demonstrated as science in the Bible because the Bible is a supernatural book. It's not a science book. Science is based on natural.
Yeah.
Then why do you replace science with the Bible, dipshit? Why do you believe in imaginary shit? I mean, you're admitting that it's imaginary shit. It's not science. So why are you replacing science with the Bible?
Yeah.
Okay. The Bible is supernatural. So
when it comes to
obviously the written words are natural. The Bible book itself.
Yeah. It's supernatural.
This is a natural book. Paper, it's a book. It's natural. But the words inside, the meanings, the context is based on supernatural inspiration.
Yeah. Maybe.
Why would you believe it? Why would you believe it if it's made up? Because that's what supernatural is, just made up shit, man. Why would you believe it over measurements, over repeatability, over experiments, over measurements? Why?
You mellow fellow knows how God created the universe. He can enlighten us.
God damn, these
Come on
fucking
in and tell me
morons.
about it, guy. I want to know, how did he do it?
Fucking morons.
Yes, I agree. I'm happy she's asking questions. Again, I'm not attacking her specifically based on this. I just feel the need we have to talk against the false information.
Of course. No.
We can't just let it accept it just because she's FE. You know what I mean?
It's the same as what I do in my channel. Sometimes I do things in support of the scriptural stuff I'm hearing. Sometimes I'm against it because it's not what it means. So I do streams contradicting what other pastors and that say a lot of the time. You know?
I don't get what mellow fellow's problem is.
The BS in it. You know?
Paper's natural? Really?
No, the paper is based on natural resources.
Yeah.
It's a natural product.
Yeah.
Why would that be a question, dude?
Yeah.
I know it comes from a tree. It's not.
They boil them down, they press them out, and they
Or recycled tree. Or recycled tree.
But yeah, that's just semantics. I mean, come on. The point is, the book is made out of natural stuff. Okay, it's everyday natural things we can find. But paper in itself is not natural. It's synthetic. It's made out of natural stuff, but you don't just find paper being grown out of the ground. Again, that's semantics.
Yes,
the point is,
you know what
the point is the point is the words in there have supernatural connotation.
Mm-hmm.
The book itself is still. This is something you can physically base on nature. Nature is literally, it's made of natural things.
Yeah.
Okay? So that
God
means
gave
it's
us
natural.
the knowledge to make that stuff. He gave us
Yeah.
the ability to do it.
Yeah. We're not suggesting that there's such thing as Bible trees. No.
No. Definitely not.
That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Then the Bible would say pi is 3.333. Number 3, symbolic numbers. In Hebrew numerology, 3.3 repeating could represent divine order or wholeness.
Well, 333 has a lot of symbology in numerology in any way. I mean, the Masons use it. The Illuminati use it. Satanists use it. Any occult.
No, they don't use numerology.
Any occult. What's the name's use 333. So.
Yeah, definitely.
But trying to push 333 now onto Hebrew.
The power of 3. You know what I mean? All that kind of stuff.
I don't see it. Yeah.
Well, we do have the Trinity. That's the main 3 that I can see.
Yeah, but that's not 333. It's not 3 recurring.
No, of course not. And the thing when they use that, it's in opposition to it. It's to mock it. You know.
There we go.
They invert it. They bastardize it.
That's better. There you go.
RHS paper bark trees be like her. Okay, I guess you can make it that way. Just take a piece of bark and it's a paper. There we go. Natural.
Take some charcoal and start carving out words on it.
Yeah. Oh man.
Repeated decimals were often used symbolically in ancient texts.
Oh, you put
What
them
did
up
you
there.
ask
There we go.
ChatGPT? Is there a way that you could have 2 Kings 7 talk about pi being 3.33 instead of 3.0? It's clearly trying to find some way to interpret this to give you the answer you've asked for.
Mhm.
You wanted it to be 3.33, and it's
She kind of led it to its answer.
Yeah, that's big.
By the way, ChatGPT it's very easy to lead ChatGPT to make an answer that you want.
Yeah.
It's like a
Yes, you've done it many times.
good puppy dog. You can get it to go
Mhm.
hunting.
You can groom.
You can make it contradict itself constantly as well.
ChatGPT grooming.
When it's damnedest to make that happen for you.
Keep in mind, this is the quantum computing model.
What? How is that quantum computer model?
You can find that in Celestial Navigation map.
Oh, wait. Oh, my God. No, we got it. We've got it. Is he going to download it? There we go.
Manuals on the regular.
Yeah, but this.
Quantum computing model. What is that supposed to mean? Not much, I'm thinking.
No.
I would be curious to hear you describe this image. I assume you'd use terms like block sphere and basis state, phase, superposition, those types of fancy.
Like quantum, but I know what quantum means, but I mean, what he meant by this being, wow.
Just throw the word quantum in there. It's cool, dude.
I'm not going to act like I know what the hell is she showing there as quantum on there.
No, I have no clue.
It's quantum, guys. It is.
That's better.
Fancy sounding things.
That's better.
Actually, maybe that's what you're going to do. I haven't
A little superhero mouse. Invincible ignorance.
given you a chance, and that's unfair. So please, go ahead, tell me what this is about.
And look at what they call the particles. Qubits, just like in the Bible.
I'm sorry.
I love how they're laughing at her for doing the same shit that they do all the time. I really love that.
I'm sorry. Am I?
Dude, you motherfuckers say that Arctic and Antarctic are because you got an arc that goes one way and you have the anti-arc going the other way. That's what you say. That's what you dumb fuckers say. So don't fucking laugh at her, motherfucker. You're laughing at yourself.
Okay, do I really have to go say this? Maybe she is just trying to make Flat Earth look stupid.
Maybe.
Again. Don't need help.
Maybe it's one of them.
Maybe she's just stupid, dude. That's
Tell me what
I'm
this
gonna
is
say.
about.
And look.
Qubit. Spelled completely different. That's not the same meaning as qubit as a measurement qubit.
So that might be a quantum bit that they're talking about.
Yes, it looks like a quantum bit.
Okay.
What's the
So
measurement
quantum
of-
bit's not a qubit, is it? It's literally a category error. Wow.
Look at what they call the particles. Qubits, just like in the Bible.
Oh. The portmanteau qubit with a Q that comes from mashing quantum together with bit sounds like qubit with a C that comes from the Latin word for elbow and intrinsically has nothing actually to do with the biblical qubit, where in the Hebrew it's called
That's actually a very good answer.
Yeah, stop the bouncing.
Refers to a unit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Oh, wow. Right, Doctor. Natural paper. Please tell me where I can go outside and buy natural paper. Just go and tear some bark off a tree, man. There we go. Free.
Maybe get a tablet or something and start carving into it.
Can I hear
Free.
water? Is that water running? I hear.
No?
No?
It sounds, yeah.
Is it Ryan, maybe?
No, it's coming from Roger.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's my microphone. I just replugged it in.
It sounds like you've got a bath running in the background.
It's my fan. That's what it is.
Oh,
It's the
fine.
No. You see, later we're gonna be hearing the rubber duckies and stuff. And no, I'm not bathing. Don't worry.
I just took the microphone off the table. It should be better.
Oh yeah, I remember Qubit.
Yeah,
Remember
Qbert,
Qubit?
the computer.
Qbert was a good
cartoon.
game, man.
Yeah, I remember Qbert, yeah.
Unit of length as long as your forearm, which could not be less relevant to quantum anything or computer anything. And the fact that qubit with a Q and qubit with a C happen to sound the same, despite the fact that the words and the things they describe have no
I wish we'd
relationship
stop bopping
to each
around.
other,
It's making me
is
drunk.
interesting, because
And we can energy harvest with piezoelectric. Pi.
energy harvest.
And what has that got to do with what you just said with the quantum 333s and stuff?
I have no idea.
No idea.
Wow.
Anyway, the Greek root piezo, meaning to press, starts with a letter pi, because that's part of their alphabet, and then is followed by the letter iota. And together they make a sound like P, which is nothing like pi. But if you transliterate them, they become pi in English, which spells pi, which is a concept that has nothing to do with piezo anything.
Nope.
And that's interesting, because
and the hemisphere would come out to 999.
If piezoelectric had something to do with pi? No, I guess we're suddenly back to talking about pi being 3.33 again for some reason. Okay, well, yeah.
She's all over the place, that's for sure.
Yeah. I told you she's trying to get Tesla in on this. That's what it is. The 396. She's going to come up with 6 next. Watch.
I think that's the whole thing behind it. She's trying to somehow link Tesla to all this. That might be it. This kind of makes me think of, when they talk about the X-ray moon.
Oh, aye.
Where they correlating. Look, it sort of looks like the shapes of the continents onto the moon. So therefore, you just have to agree it's an X-ray.
Aye.
It's like, does anybody even understand how X-rays work?
No, I don't think they do. And when I was a kid, I used to take the continents and try to put them together and make Pangea out of it. I'd take a
Pangea,
yeah. And I never could get it to fit quite.
No, I mean, I used to kind of think to myself, well, if you push South America into South Africa, it kind of looks like it fits and it would join together. But you actually do it, you need to shrink things, enlarging things.
No,
it kind of looks like it might fit together, but then you actually do it, it doesn't. It doesn't fit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as it says, if you use incorrect values in place of pi, then you get incorrect mathematical results that don't actually work in reality. And?
Keep in mind that this is what a hemisphere actually is.
Yes, it's a half sphere. Go figure. Thank you. But if you try to jam that into pi being 3.33, it's not.
So then I asked it to create an image of a geodesic dome over a flat Earth model, utilizing 3.33 repeating as pi. Guys, my mind is shook.
So it drew a...
What?
My mind is shook.
Sorry?
My mind is shook. I'm just... yeah, my mind is shook.
My eyeballs are getting shook by him bouncing around, so I had to go to the screen.
Yeah, Joe says the Earth is pi and stationary. Yeah, I heard of. Yeah, David, we heard about Zulu One.
Yeah,
it's not nice news to hear. It's so sudden. I mean, he was still young.
Of course.
But
yeah, it's not no age at all. And she might be a beautiful soul, Mark Shirley. But she might also be doing the shilly thing. I'm not saying she's a shill, but she might be doing the shilly type stuff.
The problem is a lot of people do stuff like this to get noticed.
Yeah.
But I'm not specifically saying she is doing that.
No,
I think she could just literally be duped by wanting to push Tesla so badly in with this recurring 333 that...
I mean, duped like flat earthers are.
She's seeing in her mind that it's making a pattern, but in the meantime, it's not really there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like begging the question.
Yeah. But
yeah,
like she's begging the question. Okay.
A lot of people don't know what she's going through, but we're not talking about her personal life.
We're not attacking her, man. We're just saying keeping is wrong.
Yeah,
there we
she's
go.
Wrong. She's wrong. It's done in love. It's not like we're attacking her, bro.
No. Got nothing against her. Like we said, I think she's just putting things together that's not there because she wants it to be there.
Yeah.
It's the same as when you get somebody that gets excited over something and they so badly want it to be the thing that they ignore all the negativity about it.
Exactly.
Understand? So they take that as the thing, but ignore, hang on, it's not actually true because they want it to be true so badly.
Exactly.
Like the Globers.
Yeah. I get on with you guys.
But see, we have measurements. We have a model. We have maps that work. We have demonstrable proof. But you don't have shit. So fuck off. Till you prove there's a dome, you can shut the fuck up, Flatzoid.
In chat, but if I put something in chat that wasn't true, if I said I think I can test gravity, and you know what I mean, and you think you're going to correct me on it, you know what I mean, because you get on with me because you look like me, You know what I mean? You've got to do it in love. You've got to correct me. You're not going to let me think that I can prove gravity or test gravity, are you?
What? If someone likes you, you're not going to let them prove gravity? The fuck kind of biased bullshit is that?
So it's the same as that. It's the same idea as that.
Exactly. Roger.
I mean, this dumb fuck actually thinks you can't measure gravity. You can't test it. You can't prove it. What a dumb fuck PJ Crookshanks is.
Little, thank you for $2 super chat. He says, saying a prayer for Zulu family. I agree. Definitely.
I hope they have their stuff together and they can make it without the dad, you know.
Yeah.
I know.
That's sad, man.
And I got that.
And then it had to happen live. That's the thing as well.
Yeah. It's weird. And not good.
And thank you for gifting a membership as well. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, I hope David gets it. He didn't have a membership. I thought he
awesome town got it.
See, if it's flat just said, I like her. She's just overthinking and connecting dots that don't connect. There you go. Could be that as well. Could be that.
Mm-hmm.
A flat Earth, that's the blue part, and then it just drew a bunch of random general purpose woo nonsense, circles with little designs in them and stuff, stuck kind of a flabby geodesic almost sphere in the middle of the Earth, and then wrote 3s and 9s all over the place. It seems like it had no clue what the hell you wanted because it made no sense. I decided to do one too because this seemed funny. Here it is. You got the flat Earth there, sort of, on the bottom.
You see, this is the thing. AI will just make anything you want it to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Sure will.
I tried to get it to do flat earth stuff, and it gave me it gave me moons coming out of water and level. I mean, I use it kind of because it shows level, but yeah, it's not what I wanted. But yeah, like when I tried it gave me double skies, like level sky with a level sea, and another sky and another sea, and moons coming out of the sea. And stuff like that.
Yeah, hers looked cooler though. I think it was more.
Yeah, hers did look cooler.
Yeah,
I agree. Hers was cooler.
The water running off the sides. Seems like it doesn't have long left to be wet. And then you got the globe Earth in the middle with just kind of a fat, floppy geodesic thing over it. And because it had no idea how to represent 3.33 being pi, because that's impossible, it just wrote 3.33 next to it. And here's another one it did. Again, another flat Earth floating in an overly colorful, woo-woo, vaguely galaxy-type space, with a dome just sort of shoved in the middle there somewhere, specifically in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, or something like it anyway. It's kind of hard to tell exactly what it is, because North America and Eurasia are...
I love that put in the back there, repeating.
Yeah. This is just being picky, man. You just typed something in AI and used it. So,
that was him that did that. He did that one.
These are his. He thought it'd be fun to try and do the same and see what it would come up with.
This is our one, isn't it?
No, he's.
Oh, this is his one. I thought he showed his one and then went back to ours.
No, it's still
why do we always have that edge on it? That's what I wonder. Why is it always gonna be floating in space? What the freak are they talking
That's
about?
the problem I've been seeing with the AI. Remember, it's based on already given information to it. So it's already the information given to it is, let's make fun of flat earthers. Flat Earth is a floating disk space pizza with water falling off the edges.
Try pillars. You know.
Who says it isn't? Who says it isn't? You don't have a model.
Everybody's had the pillars of the earth. You could have tried pillars at least. You know?
Yep. That's in the Bible, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like South America and a bit of Africa has been chopped in half.
There's a little bit of America up at the top too.
Yeah.
Canada. There's the North Pole in the middle, right? I guess. Where's Russia though? I don't see it.
I mean, there's no UK anymore. That just got taken by the North Pole.
Really weird angles relative to each other. We'll call it the Atlantic, and of course the Atlantic is the only ocean on Earth. The only land in existence, apparently, is the land somewhere close to the Atlantic. Everything else just sort of fell off the edge of the Earth, I guess. And then again, because 3.33 being pi is impossible to represent, it just wrote 3.3 and 9s all over yours unless you ask.
Of course.
it specifically to include something about Nikola Tesla's 369 stuff, but if that's what you did, then it didn't include the 6. And I think that is what you did, because it also wrote Tesla up in the top left corner. There's clearly more going on in your prompt than what you've said. Would have been nice if you'd showed that.
It has the sacred hexagons, and hexagons are the most powerful energy producers.
Where?
What?
What?
It looks like it's
Yeah, what? Hexagons are the most powerful energy producers. Okay.
tower. Remember the Tesla towers that they were
Yeah,
gonna
but I
build?
mean, secret hexagons. Hexagons are the most powerful energy producers. What?
Yeah, the kind of shit you spew kind of sounds stupid, doesn't it?
How are shapes powerful? I mean, in that, yeah.
Well, it's one of the strongest if you're building a structure, but I don't know about powerful. You know.
No, a hexagon is not the strongest when you're building a structure, stupid. A sphere is.
Yeah.
Buckminster built one of those a long time ago.
Jesus
It made
fucking
a very
Christ.
steady dome.
Triangles are a strong structure, and that's why they're used in bridges and stuff, I suppose. But yeah, I think a little new age there, a little new age.
God damn it. Holy crap.
Where are the hexagons? Oh, do you mean this little filler background material? Okay, I'll agree those are hexagons. Why are we saying they're sacred, though? And what does it mean that they produce energy?
I'm asking the same question.
They're harmonious, dude. They put out a frequency. Yeah.
On their own, the hexagon doesn't produce anything.
Well, bees use them to make
kind of
hives
energy.
with.
What?
Yeah, but yeah, it's a bee using it. It's not.
honeycomb,
It's not the hexagon doing anything itself, is it?
Bee using it, yeah.
A bee using it.
Using it.
Using.
What can it be used for? Powering pure bullshit? Anyway, since I'm already pretty confident that you prompted for more than you actually said that you did, my guess is the explanation for why there's hexagons at all is you just told it to put them there.
And it even put in a hexagon grid completely on its own.
Okay, those are the hexagons I thought you were just talking about. But no,
Put a hexagon grid completely on its own. You see, that's the thing with AI, though. If you prompt it, it usually gives you the things. But yeah, sometimes it does add things you don't need.
Yeah.
But I don't see what the hexagon will have to do with whatever she prompted, probably.
Yeah, I showed you one of the ones I did. I just gave it a basic prompt, and it was I was thinking I wanted like a spiritual looking thing of a God breathing the breath of life into Adam's nostrils, and it gave me a gay looking porn, like two guys about to kiss sort of thing. I was like, for goodness sake.
Maybe it's trying to tell you something.
They're targeting you, PJ. They're trying to get you.
It was awful.
Thinking they're trying to tell you something, PJ.
apparently these are different hexagons. So where are the other ones? In groups of 6 triangles in the geodesic? If so, obviously you asked for a geodesic.
And it looks like it took an ancient astrology map and applied it to the bottom.
How so? If that's the case, then those little circles around...
I don't see any astrology there.
There's no astrology. It's just squiggles that's not recognizable as astrology, but at quick glance may look like it. That's what AI does. It takes a load of stuff that at a quick glance may look like something you see in everyday life, but if you scrutinize it, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's made, you know.
It's maybe just trying to keep with the theme of what she's prompting. You know
I know, Dave.
But that's all gibberish. That's definitely not. Nah.
I've seen a Hebrew the astrological circle, and it actually has Hebrew characters for each one of the constellations. It assigns it to it. That's not even that good. I can't make it out.
On the outer ring of the overall circle would represent the zodiac signs, right? And there's 12 of those, but judging by the spacing of those around the edge of the circle, there would be way more than 12 of them. And if that's not what you mean, then what about this lines up to astrology? Specifically. Well, nothing, which is why I say this is general purpose woo nonsense. It looks superficially mystical and has no content whatsoever.
It looks
There's
just
the
like
word, yeah. Super physically mystical. And this is what I say, a lot of the times it's like kind of new age stuff that they push. I think that's why you have to be careful with what information you're really taking in. Because a lot of the time people do take information in and just accept it as true because they want it to be true, I could say. And unfortunately, I see this a lot with Flat Earth.
They take in false information because they want it to be true? Did he just say that?
No.
Flat Earth does open a door for a lot of weird stuff, weird beliefs and things that are not really true.
Sure does.
You know what I mean?
Sure does.
Of course.
That looks like a little planisphere she's got up there now with just
Yeah.
characters for each one of the zodiacs, right? So she's comparing that to what she got off AI. It doesn't look quite the same.
Probably. Yeah, because that's definitely the zodiac signs there.
Yeah.
But I don't see how that correlates to what she just showed. She's just saying it. Okay, but let's see what she says though.
This
Aside from being based on nested circles with stuff in them,
They're definitely
no,
not
it
the
does
same.
not.
and this perfectly explains why Polaris is in the middle and the rest of the stars rotate and how we get our astrology.
Oh my word! There's two hemispheres, woman.
Wow.
Yeah. It's northern centric.
Okay, what's the explanation? Just waggling your hands around and going, see, I would assume. And by the way, speaking of
Talk about waggling
explanations,
hands
what
about
is
you
any...
waggle your head back all over the place.
It's going to fall off in a minute. That would be a good ending.
No.
Jack in the box. You should be.
Ring. Pooh. No, Tiger.
Aye.
Doesn't anybody want to take some of this heat away from me? It's 32 degrees Celsius and it's 10:15 at night.
You can send it up here. I need to thaw out my driveway, dude. It's iced over.
Contact
I know
is-
I will be going to sleep tonight, babe. I will play my Xbox though, definitely.
Do you want to end now?
I got 3 Batman games for $7.99 when they should be 4. I was like, yeah, man.
Nice.
So I've started playing one of the Batmans. I've downloaded another one, and I've got one more still to download.
Nice. Yeah, no, we can go on another 15 minutes, I think.
Yeah, it's cool.
It should be sharp. And then tomorrow night
There
it's
we
going to be
go.
Birdman.
Oh, happy dudes.
All right.
Well, your puny little channel, sir.
All right. That's it.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to do right now is, this. Let's put is this. Trying to make both of my monitors look like this. So I'm trying to clean up my desktops, basically. Oops, what the hell?
I want nothing to do but woo with you, but okay, let me make another long live stream about it. Okay.
2 hours. Here.
Yeah.
Any of this have to do with the Bible stuff, the pie stuff, or anything? You made ChatGPT make you a woo-woo picture of a dome with a circle around it in the middle of a flat
agree.
Earth, and you told it to write Tesla.
Again, it's weird that I have to agree with him.
Yeah.
Really weird.
I think he's overly criticizing our bloody thumbnails, though.
Yeah, obviously he's over criticizing because it's for the content.
Of course.
But it's just weird that I have to agree with him.
bunch of hexagons in the background. What does that have to do with anything else we've talked about up to this point? Are you trying to say that if we pretend a geodesic dome is a sphere, or a hemisphere, in a universe where we pretend that pi is 3 1/3, then Tesla and hexagons and astrology maps just sort of pop out mathematically? What are you even trying to say?
Not to mention that this looks exactly like this.
No.
What? You
No,
see,
exactly.
no, I'm sorry.
And Mercator's Hyperborea does nothing to do with astronomy at all.
No, but you see, that's
Well, you think that Hebrew cosmology matches reality, so you're as fucking dumb as she is, man.
what I'm saying. She's wanting to make it link to each other. That's got no links at all.
Aye.
Like Hebrew cosmology and reality. You're a hypocritical fuck, Flatzoid, and you're desperate.
She's seeing
Was buffering? Great.
things that aren't there. But I mean, now how do you take this? Do you take this as she's just trying to get noticed, or is
Yeah, she's clout surfing, or she's clout chasing, Flatzoid, the same way you do. You're a clout chaser. You've got nothing substantial to offer the universe. That's all you're doing. Chasing clout on YouTube.
is it? She literally is thinking this is what she.
Maybe
I
she's
know.
just a little green. Maybe she's just a little green. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Some people.
I don't.
Yeah, she's not nearly as devout or brilliant like you guys, right?
I know her, so I can't say.
Mm.
But I do lean more under the lines of she believes what she's saying.
Yeah.
So she's seeing these things. She's linking these things that aren't linked.
I think Eddie Bravo uses her TikTok shorts on his channel. I've seen her before. I was just looking at her just now. Yeah, he uses her stuff. Eddie gives her a sense of credence. I don't know why, but yeah.
Eddie Bravo's a dumb son of a bitch too. Why are you listening to anything Eddie Bravo has to say? He makes a living getting hit in the head.
Oh, those look nothing alike, other than the fact that there's a thing basically in the middle, with circular and or vaguely kinda sorta almost not really circular something outside of it. Every single other thing about these images is different. The new image you showed is Mercator's map of the Arctic, which is over 400 years old and ludicrously wrong. This is not
Ludicrously long. It's not. That's how it was in history. That's why they made it that way. Antarctica wasn't always
No, they didn't know shit about the Earth, man. That's why they made it this way.
I mean, the Arctics and stuff, everything has changed. Everything, even Antarctica, wasn't always just ice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Say what? Yeah, it's always been ice, man.
Just because it doesn't fit with today's maps doesn't make it ludicrously wrong.
I think a lot of people think Antarctica is just a big old floating iceberg. It's going out to clean under that. You know what I mean? It can't all be ice. There's got to be plenty of land under there.
not a map of a flat Earth. This is supplemental to the Mercator projection that we all know. What is this supposed to have to do with anything? I don't know. Nothing, I guess.
And this looks exactly like this.
Nope. Again, those are...
I'm sorry, it doesn't at all. Exactly. I mean, that's going a little deep. I mean,
It's reaching very far.
It's to say it exactly looks the same, that it's completely different. I think the closest they come the same is they've got a center and they're a circle. They're around the same size.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think.
But to an ignorant flat earther, those are exactly alike. Those are exactly alike. I mean, you took a photograph that's basically exactly alike, said they don't look anything like each other. So you're kind of the opposite of her kind of stupid. You're your own kind of stupid.
Type 1 in chat if you think we're being unfair with her, or type 2 in chat if you think we're on the right track.
I do think she believes what she's saying to a certain extent, but to say that is a little silly. To say that,
that's
exactly the same. That seems a little silly. Could be wrong. Like, you know what I mean? To try and gaslight people into thinking that and that is the same. That sounds a bit silly.
Yeah,
it does.
Extremely different, other than the common factor of they both have vaguely circular stuff. So what's this one anyway? Looks like another thing you got ChatGPT to generate for you. Has a 3 there.
Well, I have to say, this thing that she's generating, doesn't it make you think of the Lotus Prana and stuff.
Yeah. The ChatGPT, some of the stuff I tried with
It's very
flat.
it's really Kabbalistic.
Yes, and I put in flat Earth prompts, and this is the type of stuff it was coming up with. Weird looking stars, stuff that looks zodiac-ish, but it's not quite. It could be hidden symbols in there or anything.
You're getting a lot of twos, flats. Everybody's saying two. So
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, she can easily come on a stream and chat with us sometime.
Oh,
More than happy to.
Definitely.
Yeah.
6 and an almost 3. It's a meaningless nothing like everything else in this video.
And this is an image that ChatGPT created when I asked it to make a 369-degree circle.
Oh, so that's why it smeared 3s and 6s all over the place?
How do you make a 369-degree
circle? That's not a complete circle. It's not a circle.
What?
Oh, so that's why it smeared 3s and 6s all over the place?
How do you make a 369-degree
circle? That's not a complete circle.
No, it would be a more complete circle. It would be a circle that overlaps on its end, stupid. What the fuck are you talking about, PJ? Jesus Christ, man.
It's not a circle.
Holy shit.
What is going on?
There's no boundary there. It's got a gate open there, so it's not a circle.
No, it would be overlap. No, a 359-degree circle would have a gap. But no, it's more. It goes past the 360 degrees. You stupid fucker.
No, it's got 11 degrees of.
Oh my God, these people are fucking idiots.
Yeah.
I mean, they're complete fucking morons.
11 degrees of emptiness.
11 degrees of empty. A 369-degree circle has 11 degrees of emptiness as compared to a 360-degree circle, which is a complete circle. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God. Holy shit.
that's like Tim Pool's question about the
Holy
four walls.
crap.
If you're standing in a room at the
No, hold on. No, sorry. It's over. She's gone over the circle. Sorry, I'm.
There you go, stupid. Oh my fucking Jesus. Now he gets it.
I agree, Joe.
Over
I
the
agree. Yeah, it's over. I agree, Joe. She needs Jesus.
I was thinking she was.
Oh, she needs Jesus. Sounds like she's had enough of him.
Leaving a little gap there, but no, she's actually gone over the circle. I was thinking in my head 80 for some reason. It's 360. She's gone over it.
Yeah, it's like a circle wrapping around itself.
Itself, yeah. It's a snake eating its
To
own
try to
tail.
make it have at least some sort of a reference to the number you told it to reference. I wonder if there's 369 of those little tick marks around the outside. No, look, really, I made it with 369 degrees. You just have to redefine what a degree is, that's all.
How weird is it that it even has the circles on the outsides, just like this one does?
Not.
No.
Really. Also, I'd love to see what you actually prompted it. I doubt that you just said, make a 369-degree circle. Full
Yeah, I agree with him. We'd have to see what you prompted.
Yeah, definitely. Sorry, it doesn't look nothing like it. Even to say you are prompting it and say you want to try and look vaguely familiar and similar. Sorry, semblance of each other. Not so good job. That's such a good job.
Stop. By the way, the corner circles, it's missing the one in the bottom left corner. I guess that one doesn't mean anything important. We can just leave it out. Funny, that's the case with the other ones too. Wonder why it bothered putting them in then. Anyway, for the record, here's what it gave me when I asked for a 369-degree circle. Notice the complete lack of extraneous woo-woo nonsense that presumably you asked for.
So then I asked, how might 3, 6, and 9 be relevant in this model? And it says 3 as the central point from which all else radiates.
I feel like we're heading towards a future where these people never bother to make up their own crap again. Just ask ChatGPT to make up some stuff that sounds vaguely plausible to idiots. What does 3, 6, and 9 mean? Well, 3 is the smallest number of those, so that's...
What? How do I even say he's wrong?
I don't think you could, but I mean, we got examples on both sides. Like even Luca, that's all he does is chat GTP everything. He just
Yeah. Maybe this is what Luca needs to see. Luca, do you see what's going on? You see what ChatGPT does to a person?
Yeah, makes you crazy.
This
And you use it a lot.
is why you should not just trust anything ChatGPT says to you.
Joe says all these things.
I mean, I don't.
Joe's saying all these things she's looking up are insignificant and have meaning to empty people. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, true.
Don't have 0 or 1 to work with, or even 2 for God's sake. So I gotta make do.
6 could represent intermediate points or radial lines dividing the Earth into sections similar to a hexagonal.
Notice it says could represent, not that it does represent.
Aye. No.
Layout.
Yes, because 6, hex. Be careful if you make your Earth with a hexagonal layout, okay? It might generate too much energy and explode.
9 could symbolize the outer edge or boundary, often associated with the ice wall, making the completion of the structure.
Yes, because 9 is the biggest number of the one you made it, so obviously that's the outer edge. Why are you surprised that it found some incredibly stupid way to use these numbers symbolically to...
You also have to take into notice that she was prompting ChatGPT and leading it to that point where it's giving it. So it is just answering based on the conversation they were having.
Of course.
That was it. Hey, is it Sov's birthday?
Yes,
well,
it is.
If you're watching Dave, happy birthday to you.
Of course, yeah. Yeah, I said happy birthday to him on Facebook.
Yesterday. Yeah, he did yesterday. I did it.
Has he been live again? I haven't seen him in such a long time. I hope he's okay.
No. He hasn't been live in about 12 days or something, has he? I don't know.
I should actually email him.
Yeah.
Find out how's it going, because he's been very quiet.
Well, he's talking on Facebook and that. He's fine on Facebook. I mean, he spoke to Vicky earlier on. I said happy birthday to him, but I didn't check to see if he's seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll email him and find out if he's okay, because...
Yeah.
Okay.
Who was saying it yesterday?
To represent the flat
saying
Earth.
his birthday was yesterday. It was Super Sidewinder came on my show last night and told me it was his birthday.
Cool,
he did
cool.
a live stream somewhere for him, but he's around, yeah.
Earth when that's what you told it to do.
Which made me think of the black hole sun model that states that...
Oh my word.
Yeah.
Masonry. Bringing masonry up. Well done. Okay.
Oh.
And what's up with masonry? Why are masons so scary?
Lovely.
All of creation comes from the North Star and the black hole sun, like meeting at the North Pole and then
the black hole sun. Won't you come?
Projecting all of reality outwards.
Oh, and you know what that picture makes me think of, given that it's shaped like an egg?
Those of you who've walked in Manhattan and seen those skyscrapers, have you ever thought, how is it that a building so high can be fit into this eye? The Lord who could fit all of these into your eye, you think he can't fit the universe into an egg?
He said the universe is in an egg, and this is the universe in an egg. So therefore, it's completely proven that Islam is the truth. Anyway.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. The eyes of the leather strap.
Beautiful.
Wowzers.
So a giant chicken laid us? Is that what it is?
Makes as much sense as what you believe in.
Oh, she's completely gone. She does look like she's completely...
Yes.
Looks like she's completely lost there.
I was kind of like, we was being soft and I mean, yeah, at the start, it was just like, yeah, she believes this, a little, maybe she's just a little naive. Now she's just gone right off the deep end. Now she's just gone space cadet.
Mm-hmm.
She's just gone space cadet.
Wait, so
and then, and then
black
you
hole
like,
sun,
wait.
which is a
Yep.
No, just
phenomenon of people not understanding how their shitty cameras work. That in the past I dealt with by buying a $30 dash
Yeah,
cam.
it's just the sensor, but I don't think that's what they mean with the black hole sun, dude.
No.
that can't deal with the sun's brightness and turns the pixels black, apparently isn't just about the sun itself being black, but the black hole sun living under the flat Earth, somehow intersecting with the light of the North Star at the North Pole, and then projecting the entire universe somehow. How? Based on what? There are no answers. Why bother?
Well, if you actually looked it up, you would find the answers for it. Because there is a whole thing based on the black hole sun and its thought on how it works. So.
Yeah, I don't think it's a projection because, I mean, it could explain what you see, but when it comes to scripture and stars falling to the earth, then it can't be just a projection. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I just think of Soundgarden.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we can end it here because it seems to be the same thing. She's just putting correlation with everything. And look, even a pizza now, a pie. There we go. There's a pie.
Pie, except one's a pastry.
By the way, have you noticed that you haven't explained what the geodesic lattice has to do
let's
with
go
the
back.
lady? It's a lady Earth. How does that work?
This is a lattice. This is a lattice.
You heard the lady. It's a lattice now, people.
Lattice.
Lattees.
They're both.
It's a lattice, not a lattice. I think we understand. No.
Right.
That's enough of her.
Well,
I'm sorry.
See how fucking stupid you sound? That's how stupid you sound, Flatzoid. To smart people, you are her.
Your volume's going well down again, Roger. It just all of a sudden it's fine, then it goes woof right down.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard it
that's
earlier. Eddie Banjo uses her stuff on TikTok. I don't know why.
He just puts a compilation together. I mean, I've probably
Oh, Eddie Banjo, he's a dumb fuck too. Yeah. Why are you listening to anything these idiots say?
I've done TikTok compilations. I've probably maybe done that. Maybe let one sneak through that it might not be too. Because I usually try not to get swearing videos when I used to put compilations together and that. And sometimes I've let ones get through that have got swearing and stuff that I just didn't notice. I've done that myself. I've done that in a compilation before, though. Oh,
it's because swear words. I'm afraid of swear words. Swear words are bad.
Information there that's I don't necessarily agree with. Like maybe it might have been ether stuff, or I don't know. What was it? The moon thing. The where it's like a negative of what the Earth.
Yeah, it's an X-ray.
Yeah, and an X-ray. That's the one.
It's a reflection of the Earth, is what.
Yeah, reflection sort of thing. There might be things like that in it, but it wasn't saying that this is exactly the stuff I'm using is exactly what I believe. I just said compilation sort of thing of flat Earth stuff or whatever. That was a while ago. Anyway. My last flat Earth thing compilation was pretty good. I did that a few days ago.
He's postulating that the ether is the container of the universe. Pretty much is what I'm getting out of him.
Yeah.
See how you get that? Neither. I think there's a physical structure. Yeah. Between two. Yeah. There almost has to be, right?
Aye. That's it. Right. So.
Yeah, so I just want to say thank you to everybody for coming. PJ.
God, what a dumb group of people. Absolutely dumb as dog shit these guys are. Amazing. So, what I'm working on right now, we'll put you over here. Put you back over to this thing. And put it over here. And so this is what I'm working on.
Yo, Fluffs, what's up?
Yeah, let me enlarge this a little bit so I can. So we're going to take this, we're going to change the clip speed to is that enough?
What's up?
So we're changing the speed of all the laughter clips to really fast. Duration. Won't let me input a number. Let's make it go 500. Actually, 300. Nah, it's not working. I think what I'm gonna have to do is just record it in 2x speed, because in 2x speed it's hilarious.
Oh, hey, Springbok.
So we change the speed to that we'll make it 2x. I don't know why you just can't type a number in there.
Oh, hey, Springbok.
Moses, David Stanley, obviously
Sound like a fucking chipmunk.
PJ, moving on for.
So then we'd have to go. So then we'd split that.
David Stanley.
Move in here and do. Oops. That's not what I wanted. There we go.
Oh, hey, Springbok.
So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And change clip speed. So I think 200's pretty close. Pretty much what I want.
I'm gonna start at 3.
Oh, hey,
I'm gonna start at 3.
Oh, hey, Springbok.
I'm gonna start.
And we'll split that. And then delete that.
Oh, hey, Springbok.
So yeah, it's basically going to be an entire video of just that. Until we get to places like this. Actually, let's enlarge that.
4 hours to drink it.
So let me see. Change clip speed. Let's go percent 40. How does 40 sound?
Pretty drunk.
Oh, it was terrible. Hours to drink it.
And we can split that and delete that. So let's see, put it on there. We can zoom in like this. We change the position. And or zoom. There we go.
was to drink it, and he was.
He was halfway and he was already drunk. I was like,
Oh,
what?
it was terrible. It was terrible. He was so annoying that night. That.
And let's see, where's another one? Where's is it here? Yeah, there we go.
And well, thank you, Sean Hawkins. He's like, oh, you're so stupid. You don't know anything. Here, try to debunk this guy.
That I'll leave normal speed.
That's where he gets his.
Nice.
Wow.
I don't think he understood it in the beginning. His writers may have. It's probably why.
No, I don't think this one's not scripted. You can see this is just him.
So that's where I am so far. Just taking out all the non-laughter clips and just changing the speed.
Being brave live.
So, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for coming by. That's all I have to say. If you want to support the channel, drop some money or click on the link from earlier. It's still there. Yeah. Click on the wish list and help out if you can. Or drop cash into PayPal. That would be nice. And thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later. And as always, be seeing you.